Stablecoins are currently one of the most popular narratives in the crypto market. This is because of regulatory developments such as the Genius Act and innovations around stablecoins. From only being used as a medium of exchange to now being able to generate yields, there are a couple of opportunities in the market. If you're curious on what those are, well, stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to Republic Labs YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about opportunities around new projects in the stablecoin categories and what to look for. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So as you can see here, currently the stablecoin narrative is going up as the market cap of stablecoins are increasing. This is due to some factors such as regulatory development. One of the examples is the Genius Act, which currently is being developed to accommodate stablecoin innovations. This is because innovations in the stablecoin category is currently increasing, and there are a couple of projects that you need to know. In this video, we will categorize the stablecoin projects by three categories. The first one is the category of purely stablecoin-based projects. In this category, the first one is Plasma, which is currently trending. If you don't know what Plasma is, it's basically a layer 1 blockchain that is focusing on stablecoins. It is a high-performance layer 1 blockchain purposely built for stablecoins only. It is based on the Plasma BFT consensus mechanism, which stands for Plasma Byzantine Fault Tolerance. This is because the adoption for this blockchain is targeted into institutions, so there can be any vault. By using a BFT mechanism, this keeps the blockchain running smoothly, so when there are problems, the blockchain can still kept alive. Currently, the blockchain is free to use, as transactions on the layer base using stablecoins are free. However, while the focus is on stablecoin, it has its own token called the XPL. Similar to regular blockchains, XPL is used for gas fees and for staking to keep the transaction and the network alive. So, while the blockchain focuses on stablecoins, it still has its own token, which is not a stablecoin, as it's just a regular cryptocurrency. Aside from that, we have Stable, which is currently dubbed a copycat of Plasma. However, if you look into it, it's different from Plasma. This is because if you take a look closer, Stable doesn't have its own token, as it uses USDT as gas fee token. The blockchain is also focused on institutional adoption for a high throughput in terms of finality of transactions. So as you can see here, Stable is an institutional grade blockchain which targets institutional adoptions and also retail adoption. What differentiates Stable from Plasma is that Stable uses a mechanism called the Directed Acyclical Graph, or the DAG. This gives scalability high, which means throughput is high, processing more transactions than regular blockchains. This is key for institutional adoption because, as we know, transactions from institutions are currently high. You have to know that the project is currently new, so there are a couple of interesting opportunities to be made here. Aside from that, we have Flying Tulip, which is a new stablecoin-based project that is creating their own blockchain. The project has its own token called FT, and it also has its own stablecoin called the FTUSD. What's special about this stablecoin is that it can generate yields up to 12% APY. This yield is generated by staying liquid and staying stable, which is interesting since not much project is doing it. Currently, the project has just received funding of around $200 million, which is huge. So as we know, if the project has been funded, well, there's potentially opportunities to be made here. So you need to stay alert. Another category of stablecoin we're going to talk about is Web2 companies or payment companies creating their own stablecoins and their own blockchain. Currently, one of the most interesting projects is Tempo, which is a blockchain created in partnership by Stripe and Paradigm. Tempo is designed as a blockchain that focuses on stablecoins, which targets institutional adoption as well as corporate adoption. It is built by one of the most popular payment infrastructure in the world, called Stripe. Also, it is joined by Paradigm, which is one of the leading infrastructure company in the Web3 sector. Tempo has a huge potential, considering the partnerships that it already made. Some partnerships include Anthropic, Coupang, Deutsche Bank, DoorDash, Leadbank, Visa, and Standard Chartered. So as you know, this is not only targeting institutional adoption, but also retail adoption, as most of these companies cater to retail transactions. Aside from that, Circle is also creating its own blockchain called ARC. If you don't know what Circle is, it's basically the creator of USDC, one of the most popular stablecoins in the market. So as you can see here, ARC is being created to cater to stablecoin use cases. It is built on top of the Byzantine fault tolerance mechanism created by Tendermint, which is also used by some of the most popular blockchains such as Cosmos. Circle is shifting its focus from only being able to create a stablecoin to now being able to create a blockchain. So while the USDC can be used in other blockchains, the focus seems to be shifting to ARC. ARC will be EVM based, so it can communicate with most blockchains in the market. If you are curious on how the infrastructure works, you can read the white paper here. It is available on the announcement on Twitter from Circle. The last category are stablecoins that is created by Web3 projects that are necessarily not focusing on stablecoins. The first one is MegaETH on Ethena. They have created their own stablecoin called the USDM. The USDM is backed by BlackRock's tokenized US Treasury fund called BUIDL. So it is backed by traditional assets, not on-chain assets. The USDM focuses on being able to create a stable stablecoin while being able to generate yields for users. So it's interesting to see the development, but currently there's not much information on it yet. Aside from that, Monad is also acquiring Portal, which is one of the most popular infrastructure for stablecoin projects in the crypto market. This opens up a lot of opportunities and possibilities for adoption in terms of stablecoin on Monad. While there's not much information on it yet, they might be able to create their own stablecoin due to this acquisition. Another project that is creating their own stablecoin is Hyperliquid, which is one of the most popular DEX in the crypto market. Currently, they have just launched USDH, which is their own stablecoin. What's interesting is that Hyperliquid created the stablecoin to keep transaction on their platform. So when users need a stablecoin, they don't need to go into other platform or leave the platform of Hyperliquid. This increases transaction volume and keeps loyalty, which is crucial considering their competition, such as Aster, that is currently taking over the market. So, in order to gain market dominance back, they have created an innovation, one of which is the stablecoin. The last stablecoin project you need to know is the USD1, which is a stablecoin project from the World Liberty Financial, supported by Donald Trump, the current president of the United States. The USD1 is similar to the USDM, however, it has more partnerships as it is backed by the Trump family. So this means we can see faster adoption happening in the USD1 rather than USDM. However, this is just prediction, as the facts is not present yet. What sets USD1 apart is that it is currently multi-chain, available on more than one blockchain. This gives ease of transaction for users, especially those who need stablecoins in their everyday lives. This is why the project is interesting, as it has a lot of potential for new opportunities, since it's also still new. So, as an investor or trader in the crypto market, all you need to do now is to stay alert for new opportunities regarding these projects. This is because you want to be as early as possible to gain all of the potential of the opportunities. Speaking of being early, currently there is a potential that can be made through Mandala Chain, which is a blockchain that focuses on crypto adoption through institutions, governments, and retails. They have just started their public sale, which is the KPG token, the utility token of the Mandala Chain. If you want opportunities to be early, then this is your chance. All you need to do is just visit the Mandala Chain website and then click the Join Public Sale button. After that, all you need to do is just connect your wallet and then participate in the public sale. Currently, it has just started, but 30% of it is already sold in the first round. The first round will last for 2 weeks, so you need to be early. This is an important opportunity for you to earn high rewards because you are being early. So, while this is not financial advice, this is a good opportunity in our eyes. But don't forget to always do your own research first before buying into tokens or to projects. Also, for more information like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys are notified when we next upload. Cheers, guys!